My 64 cartridges were in a clear case months after we moved. I noticed all the valuable games were gone missing. That's absolutely disgusting. Did you ever get onto like the moving company about that? That's absolutely horrible. I would, like, if that was me, I don't think I'd let that, like, drop at all in the slightest. I'd be, like, contacting the moving company saying, like, your movers have stolen my stuff. It was so many months later, so no, like, over a year later, I think. Oh, that fucking sucks. It's unfortunate that happened, though, but I think that's why I just dislike people in general. A lot of people are just selfish and, you know, unaware. You know, don't think of others, right? Genuinely. Like, I would be genuinely so annoyed about something like that. Like, when it comes to, like, stuff like that that's so valuable, hate it when people steal stuff. Story I had is when I was back in, like, primary school. So this is, like, I don't know what you guys call it in Canada or the US, but like elementary school or something like that, right? I guess that's what you guys call it, right? It was bring your own toy. It was like toy day. It was toy day in our school, right? And my eldest brother decided 231, isn't it? Yeah. He decided to bring his Game Boy Advance with him into school, right? To play some Pokemon. I think it was Ruby or FireRed, right? It was that. And basically, he'd put it down somewhere, put it in his drawer, which we had a thing of, like, you would have your own drawer to put your own things in it, right? So that no one would touch it. No one could go in it or anything like that. And someone went in his drawer and took his cartridge, his Pokemon game cartridge, and then the next day, the person was like, oh, look what I got. My mum bought me this new game, right? And me and my brother knew for a fact, like, okay, no, that's our copy. You stole it of my brother, right? So me and my brother concocted a plan. Me and my brother concocted a plan of basically trying to get him to, like I would go over to his house, right, to, like, hang out with him. Under the guise of, like, wanting to hang out with him, right? Which we did end up happening. It did happen, right? And we'd end up getting that cartridge back. So basically, that happened. I don't know when it happened. Like, was it a week later or something? I can't remember, right? And what happened is I went round to his house. It was from around the corner where I lived, right? So it wasn't too far away from me and my brother, right, where we lived. And, you know, we hung out and stuff. And as soon as I had seen, like, he went out of the room or something like that. He'd gone to the toilet or something or whatever. I'd seen the copy, the exact cartridge, right, that he had, my brother, the exact same one, the exact same marks on the cartridge. The sticker had, like, some marks on it or whatever, right? I grabbed that shit and I went, all right, I'm going home now. I've got to have my food. I got to have, like, tea or dinner or whatever, right? It's like, yeah, sure, it's fine. And I went home and then ran home, basically. And I gave my brother the copy of the cartridge and he was so happy. I don't know how I remember that story. That's the thing. This happened in elementary school for you, right? Like, that's when it happened. And I got it back. It's one of the memories that always sticks out to me in childhood. I don't know why. It's so bizarre. It's one of those ones, you know, where it's like a random memory that for some reason just stands out so much. You remember it, right? It's the most random thing ever, right? But it just does. It just does, right? Virtuous thief level skill 100. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was the modern day Robin Hood, but just for my brother. That's it. But it was. I remember it. I came home and I was like, "Look what I've got for you, my brother." Right? I gave it to him, and it's like, "Oh my god, you're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much." And I think he deleted the guy's save off it, right? I don't know if he had his save on it. This guy who stole it, he had a new save on it or something. I think he did. I think he deleted it or something. And, you know, that was it. The rest is history, right? But I felt so good about when that happened because I remember being absolutely adamant on the fact that I'm gonna get this back because you've stolen off my brother, right? I do not like that in the slightest. And it's Pokemon, alright? You don't steal anything off me or my brother, right? Because if you steal something off my brother, then you steal something off me by proxy, right? That makes sense. So I was so adamant on it, you know? And I never talked to him again. Never talked to him again or anything like that. Because I think he was in my brother's, like, in the same year, or like same class as my brother, right? Same age. And it was so annoying seeing how smug he was when he was like, oh, look at this game. I got, like, my mum bought it, man. I'm like, me and my brother are like, that's not yours. That's literally my brother's. You've literally stolen it. And I'm like, he's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. No, I didn't. And like, it was weird. But and like, obviously, I think he knew he was lying. I mean, we called him out on his bullshit, right? But I'm very glad. I'm very glad I stole it back off him, though, for my brother. Like, that was one of my proudest moments growing up. You know, like the younger sibling doing something like that, right? It was really cool, really, really cool. Honestly, very happy about it. Still to this day. Absolute hero moment. I know, man. I know. Trophy and everything. Like this. Like that, right? Yeah, and holding trophy up, getting the medal. I wonder if that dude ever thinks about that. I mean, probably. He probably does. But I got my game back, right? You know, I got my game back. Which I'm happy about, of course. Like, he probably does remember it, but it's just more the fact, like, I think that should be a lesson to him, right? If he does remember something like that. Wow, I hope he feels stupid for doing that, you know? But that, yeah, that was my story, by the way. That was my story about how I stole a copy, the cartridge back off him. For my brother. It feels like a weenie. Weenie poo-poo doo-doo head, yeah. Hope he does as well. Hope he goes the rest of his life thinking about how bad of a person he is. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it really matters, right? But I guess it's more the principle, right? Like, you should not be doing that. You know? You gotta look up here, haven't you, I think? Like, it's more the principle. You know, you shouldn't be doing that shit like that. Uh-oh. Classic armored arachnid, Goma. Oh, shit.